Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Ugo the Gogo, and I'm here again with another video. So today I'm going to be talking to you guys about my journey through creativity and how you can start with actually nothing. So I'll just do memory lane. I'll take you back to when I started doing photography, when I just started like getting my hands into it. And no, it wasn't in university. No, it wasn't in college. It was when I was in, I think when I was in secondary school. When I first got my first Nokia phone. I can't remember the phone, but if I remember it, I'll put a picture in this video. That phone was the phone that had a camera, my first phone that had a camera. So I used to use this and take pictures of myself and my cousins. I think I have some, I used to set up like proper photo shoots near our generator on my father's car, with my brothers as well. I'll make sure that I take pictures of them with angles, you know, things that I will see on Teen Vogue magazine, try and replicate the the Vanessa Hudgens and Zac Efron, Corbin Blue, that lifestyle. I'd see things will inspire my eyes, and then I'd try and replicate it or create it. I wasn't necessarily copying, I just wanted to check if I had the flair. Do you understand? And I noticed that I liked doing these things. Even if my pictures didn't come out like it was on the magazines, I would still, you know, it would spur me to do more. Then when I got into college, obviously, I now started writing. So that's what I realized that I used to write, you know, although I used to write in that rubbish shorthand we used to writing when we were in secondary school. Please, if you were not writing in shorthand in secondary school, you have always been smart. Some of us not really. Like, so I used to write in that shorthand, but I realized that I used to write stories. So when my Facebook would give me memories, I realized that I used to write stories of things that I was experiencing. People would laugh, people would engage. So I knew that there was something here, right? And I'm just realizing this thing now. The reason I'm giving you guys this backstory is because I wanted to take you guys through a journey of just creating unintentionally. So I noticed that when I went to university that my Facebook memory will remind me of things that I had written in the past. When I went to university, I wanted to now get into this photography business, but I did not have an equipment like a camera. I know that when I was in college, that's A levels, a lot of people were getting cameras. Their parents were buying them Canon cameras or Nikon cameras. My parents were not willing to invest that amount in me yet because they didn't see the benefit of it, right? So when I went to uni, I told myself that by the end of my first year or my second year, I would save up money to buy myself a camera. So I'd save £30, £50 a week or a month, depending on how much money I had with me. And I was actually saving it raw cash, and I would give it to my friend to put in a box for me. I think I saved it for a couple of months before my birthday, and I still did not have enough money to buy the camera. But my older brother and my younger brother chipped in about £100 extra for me, and I went to buy myself a camera. As I was saving up to buy myself this camera, I was using my phone. So because I was in university, I was privy to buy myself or get myself a contract phone, an iPhone. And I used to record videos on that iPhone. I used to record monologues on that iPhone. I used to take pictures of myself, of my friends. So since I didn't have a camera, since I didn't have like the professional touch and everything, I used my phone to teach me how to create. So I'll use my phone to design certain things. I use my phone to edit, you know, learn how to do edits. Even though the edits were ras, trust me, I would still do them. I said that I used my friends as models. When I got involved in church, I used to volunteer for, actually, when I got into university, I wasn't really actively participating in media in my church. The reason why I'm bringing church up is because we don't know the role, especially those that are faith-based that go to church. We don't know the role that church plays in growing some of us creatively. I was watching a video by a popular Nigerian actor, DME, and DME said that when people come to him and ask and tell him, "Oh guy, how can I get into acting? How can I, you know, get myself out there and everything?" And he used to ask them certain things. Are you Christian? They'll say yes. Those that are, they'll say yes. When I'll be like, are you part of your church drama team? And they'll be like, what do you mean? You're like, you cannot tell me that you have a flair for something, you know, that you want to act You're not in a drama team in your church. You're not in a drama team in your school. You're not putting yourself out there to get yourself trained, if not professionally, even voluntarily, like unprofessionally. And I realized that I wasn't doing that. So I was just creating in my own space. When I went to university, when I was through my final year, because I heard that message towards my final year, I joined the media team in my church. I was involved in production of announcements. I was involved in recording, green screen, all those things, like putting myself out there, videos, taking pictures in church, editing pictures, picking out the pictures, giving the announcements. Those things seem like they are little things, but my idea of how to use green screen came from church. My idea of how to cut and paste, join was from church and the service that I used to do in student fellowships. My first ever announcement was done with Windows Movie Maker. And I remember when I did it, I was so excited. Now that I've grown, I'm like, oh my God, that was so bad. But then it was good. Do you understand? And I cannot undermine that work then. Some of us have reached out and be like, oh my God, I want to create, I want to do this, I want to do that. But in your little sphere, you're actually not doing anything. I remember speaking to somebody and she was telling me how she's a fashion enthusiast. And I was like, oh my God. And the first thing I did was to go to her page. And when I went to her page, I didn't see anything. And I was like, baby girl, what's popping out? Fashion enthusiast, I'm not seeing anything. She's like, oh, that she just deleted the things on her page that she's about to start again. I'm like, okay, babe, start again. Let people see. There are people that, when I reached out to them at the beginning of this dream to create content, actually denied me access to them, or denied me partnerships or collaborations because they didn't see anything. Now these are the ones that are calling me like, how far, like let's do something. It's a bit annoying now, but I understand where they were coming from. There was nothing to show for it, not even a bad work. There was no bad work to show for the work that I would potentially be able to do. One thing that I'm learning in this my stage is that I want to believe in people. I don't want to be the kind of person that would because I don't see anything, I'll not be like, oh, you have anything to offer. But I think it's very important for somebody to see something so that they know what to attach to you. If you say you like taking pictures, at least take some pictures and put them up. Do you understand? If you don't want to put them on your page, put them on your stories. Let people have a feel of what you like. Do you understand? I think if you like something, you would intentionally grow in it. The way I grew in photography, the way I grew in content creation was via inspiration and YouTube. I don't know why certain people come and ask certain questions about creating when it's available on the internet. That's why people will make you pay a lot of money for what YouTube can teach you or what Google can teach you. Do you know that anytime I see an editing style on the internet, the first thing I do is not to DM the person and ask the person, how did you do it? I go on YouTube, I start researching how to do this and how to do that. I think that it is very lazy, very lackadaisical to see something you like, and the first thing you do is to ask the person how they did it. When you can research, I don't know whether it's a thing of pride for me, but I'd rather do my research. And if I'm unable to come up with something, like if I'm not able to get my resources right, then I'll ask the person. It's only if you're my OG, like I just hit my chest, like I have a mic on. I'm not actually a serious recorder. I'm not a serious content creator. But if you're my serious OG, I would collect, maybe ask you questions. If you want to get a camera to use, research on it. And then when you go and meet the person, you say, okay, I researched on this camera. I was thinking this or this. The person will know that, aha, you're a serious person. Not, oh, should I get this camera? Why are you asking me? Like, why do you want a camera? You should know why you want a camera. Go and research cameras for photography or cameras for videography. Do you understand? Me personally, nobody helped me. Nobody helped me. Although it's my desire to help others, but I don't want to raise lazy creatives. I want to raise hardworking creatives that know how to research, creatives that know how to do their own work, do their own assignments, and not depend on somebody else to spur them on. So I think that's really like important to me. I don't know like the direction of this video, but the idea is to tell you that you can start with nothing, and you can start with just what you have. A lot of pictures on my Instagram are taken with my phone, and even though I have a camera, I spent last year actually avoiding using my camera because I wanted to be able to know that I have mastered my phone well. In fact, I told myself that I would get myself a new phone, a new iPhone, when I know that I have used this iPhone 8 till I know the in and the out and the everything of this phone. Like, I know how to take a picture backward, frontward, everywhere. Like, and right now I've actually done that. I'm waiting for the Lord to bless me with a new phone. So the Lord is leading you. Do something for the Lord. Anyway, I'm joking, but it's very important that with the little that you have, and don't ever feel the need to compare yourself with somebody else. You cannot compare your first chapter in this journey to somebody else's third chapter, somebody else's fifth chapter, or even somebody else's second book. Like, it doesn't make logical sense. Understand where you are, create for where you are, and then grow. Trust me, how growth is intentional is not by saying, okay, I've done this one today, I must do a better one tomorrow. Whatever you have learned, keep doing, and you see that you would just do better. Like, it's I think it's a thing in the human brain. Like, you cannot learn something and just stay that way. Like, I don't think it's possible. Like, when you learn something, it's always in your nature to be like, oh, let me do it a bit different this time around. Okay, I put a red box here, let me put a blue box here. You would, if you play with colors, you'll be inspired to play with more colors, you'll be inspired to create color palettes, all those things, like yada yada. I just want, like, I want you guys to believe in the fact that you can do what you put your hands to do, and that you can be what you want to be. Some people stumbled into this whole content creation thing, like me. I never wrote like a goal, I want to be a content creator. I just realized that apparently the things that I was posting up and things that I was putting out was content. Do you understand? However, because of that, some people can now desire to be content creators. Some people are like, I want to do what that person is doing, and it's fine. But the idea of content creation is, sorry, I saw something. The idea of content creation is that you're able to express yourself, not express me. Do you understand? There can be similarities, like, oh, I like the way she does that, I like her editing style, I like that. But you can never be like somebody. There are people's content that I love, and those are the people that I can see them in their content. So just learn how to express yourself in the best way possible. Is it in your photography? Is it in your writing? Is it in your editing? There are always opportunities to grow. YouTube, Google, Coursera, Skillshare, Udemy. There are free things, free sources online. Don't hold yourself back. Don't limit yourself back. I would really, really like encourage you to be part of a team. If you're in school, join a media team. Join the school editing board, the journalism team. If you are in church, join the creative team. Now, this era that we are in has spurred the church into, as in, creativity at its best. The church is looking for people that can edit, people that can write, people that can post videos for them, that can help them do live stream. Like, they are looking for able hands. Indeed, like, creators, this is your time. This is your time to bring out the things that you have been learning. This is your time to even learn. There are even churches that need you to learn on the job because they don't have anybody, like, because this whole new era is new to them. Present yourself. You don't have to be perfect. As long as you're willing to grow on the job, I think you should, like, go for it. That's really, like, my own encouragement and my own, like, one or two thoughts about this. There's nobody perfect. Like, I probably will edit this video and cringe and be like, oh my god, I don't like this video, or there's this part of it is not here. But you know what? We'll still continue creating, we'll still continue spoiling on excellence, because there's nothing else that we can do. Like, I cannot beat myself down for one thing that I don't like. Do you understand? Like, we move, we locomote, we aspire to perspire. So anyway, I hope like this was a bit helpful. I am going to be doing a series on my channel after the Midnight Calls series, which will soon end, and it's called the Mobile Photography Hack series. I'll be teaching just some hacks that I use here and there to, you know, come up with nice pictures, so that you too will also be inspired to create and to do beautiful works like your fellow creators. So yeah, just remember that I'm inspired by you, and I hope you're inspired by me. So love and swag. Bye guys.